Is an uncircumcised woman promiscuous? Is an uncircumcised man promiscuous? Are all ladies who are circumcised faithful to their husbands? Do women or parents who force circumcision on their daughters, on their babies, do it out of ignorance, vengeance, hatred? What is your thought on this? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your seasoned medical professional, a medical microbiologist, and I'm here to bring you the juice. All my returning subscribers, this is me saying, I love you. To everyone who has been watching, commenting, sharing, but have never smashed that subscribe button, please do so. Show me extra love. And to everyone who has just hopped on this channel, who is watching me for the first time, join the family. Let's roll it. If you're still watching, that means you have been circumcised. Your wife has been circumcised. You know a woman or a female who has been circumcised, who is having challenges. Why am I doing this video? One of my subscribers, or somebody who watched my videos, sent me a message about how she can enjoy sex after female circumcision. I did a video of this, and one of the reasons why I stress on this, because I have friends from different parts of the world. And I think I've told this story in my last video that I did on female genital mutilation. I had a friend in UNT, we are still friends, and we were in the UK. Until tomorrow, she keeps telling me that she hates what her mom did to her. And she's married to a man who doesn't believe in that. And every time she has sex with her husband, she gets pain. She's like over 35 years old. She gets a real fever. And her husband, being very understanding, has made up his mind that he's going to take her for surgery. But he vowed that his biological daughter will never visit the mother's homeland. Because every year, his wife's mother, his mother-in-law, keeps telling him or telling the daughter, asking her to visit with the daughter, with his daughter. And he says it's never going to happen. Let me say this. A lot of people will say that, okay, why are you stressing so much on the female? How about men? A lot of people who do male circumcision do it because it's biblical. It's scriptural. And it aids the man with his hygiene. It helps him not to have balanitis, penile cancer, and a lot of smegma. You know, it helps him to be able to enjoy his sex life. You understand? Because you don't clean up properly. You end up with a lot of penile infections. And no woman would want to be constantly having vaginal infections because her man is uncircumcised. And please, don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to say that all men who are uncircumcised actually are responsible for the vaginal infections that their wives has. But it is 90% of men who are uncircumcised, who are unhygienic, who don't wash properly, are responsible partly for their wife's vaginal infection. So a lot of people do this for male circumcision for biblical reasons if you're a Christian, and secondly, because it is for the male hygiene. So I don't like to compare. I don't like when people compare it, because I've said this and I teach this wherever I go. Religion, culture, tradition, whether it's in the West, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in the US, whether it's in North America, whether it's in Antarctica, was created to constantly degrade and affect the woman negatively. Name one culture or one tradition that is prominent, that is very pronounced, that is not affecting the woman negatively. And with this, I have to say, why don't you allow the female to grow up and decide if she wants to be circumcised? Why is it thought that a woman who is uncircumcised is promiscuous? Do you know how many females I know who are circumcised, who are promiscuous? Do you know the friends that I had at uni who came from different countries, because I went to university in the UK? Do you know what they were doing? Do you know the thoughts running through their mind? Many of them would tell me, Gwen, I don't feel anything. I want to have an orgasm. And sometimes the female circumcision is done so badly that it leaves them in constant pain during sexual intercourse. That is, the vulva is taken out, the clitoris is taken out. In fact, she's even stitched down there. Now, what is my advice to you? If you have had circumcision, if you have gone through female genital mutilation, my advice to you is don't give up. What has happened has happened. If you have money to go for surgery, to get your clitoris replaced, to actually, enhance that area so that you can have some stimulation, great, that will be good. Secondly, don't give up. Don't give up. You see these recipes I'm giving you on this channel. You may not be able to have a clitoral orgasm or a stimulation through your vulva, but you still have your hormones, your estrogen and testosterone that are produced in your body at the right level. You still have nitric oxide produced in your body that will plump up your vaginal walls, and you will have great sensation and great orgasm. I understand that the trauma from female circumcision can make a lady disconnect from her femininity and sexuality. And trust me, a lady's sexuality is linked directly to her femininity. It cannot be separated. So if you have been circumcised, whether you are liking it or not, it has happened. And I want to tell you that you can have vaginal orgasms. Focus on having vaginal orgasms. Focus on getting the walls of your vagina plumped up. Focus on getting enough estrogen and the right sex hormone produced in your body. Focus on getting right nipple stimulation, good foreplay. And this would lead us to the next point. Your husband needs to get involved. Don't get married to a man that is not interested in giving you pleasure. You will be so frustrated. You will be so frustrated. You will be so frustrated. Even women who are not circumcised, many of them have never had a vaginal orgasm. But I'm telling you, it's all in your mind. If you train your mind, your body will follow. I've had a lot of people who have drank the recipes, taken some of the recipes I have uploaded on this channel, and they are giving me amazing testimonies. When you do your recipes, you take it with your husband and have planned sex nights. Have planned sex nights. Very important. Your husband will need to be very patient and understanding, making sure that he gets into foreplay. He will have to use his fingers and, if possible, do oral sex. Oh yes, if oral sex is needed, he will need to do it. I know you'll be telling me like, okay, I don't have a clitoris, I don't have a vulva. What is oral sex needed for? There is a stimulation that a man's thumb can do to the opening of your vagina that can get you to have an orgasm. The man will need to use his fingers or even the tip of his penis to actually stimulate that area, your vulva area, and even the opening of your vagina. And you will be able to have vaginal orgasms. You will be turned on. You understand? With these recipes I have given you, these sex boosting recipes I have given you, it will increase your libido, increase your desire, it will increase your energy levels, it will increase your focus on sex, it will increase your sexual stamina as a woman. You will be able to go on your husband and be able to give him good intimacy, good sex, and then circumcision will be a thing of the past. And I do hope that you won't do that on your daughter, because you know that it's something that is affecting you negatively. It's something that has affected your femininity. Thank you so much for joining me into this class. I remain your seasoned medical professional, Gwendolyn Hale.